Logan, thank you very much for taking this time to join me for a coffee with the editor. It has been some time since we last spoke, and it has also been some time since I was last at the facility there in Nigel. Congratulations.
Thank you, Philippa. Yes, it's been a while, and I think the last time we saw each other, it was in October 2019 when we did the inauguration.
Yes. Was that 2019?
Yeah. Correct.
So you've been with Alstom Ubunye for many years now. What a journey.
This is my third year. It's been a fantastic journey. I got a ringside seat to what has been a remarkable transformation for the business. And it's been really well set up by my predecessors. And of course, I played the role of site MD until this point. And so it's been a fantastic journey for myself. But more importantly, it's been a fantastic journey for Alstom Ubunye. As you know, we have a big part to play in the single largest rail project ever. Ramp up is going well. We've had a fantastic last financial year. And in spite of COVID, we've managed to support Gibela sufficiently to ensure we delivered the full complement of trains for the budget for last year. So really fantastic. And the team's progressing well, maturing well, and on to the next.
The last time I was there, not all the factories were kind of up and running. Has there been any expansions? Have you added anything since I was last there?
Quite a bit has changed. We've completed the refurbishment program. All of the manufacturing areas are fully set up. It's fully in line with the Alstom requirement and at a world-class level from a setup and a visualization perspective. So really good. The team's fully in place and fully geared up to the ramp-up plan.
So aside from meeting the needs of the Gibela project, what other things for external clients do you have on the go?
So of course, we have a few priorities. The first priority is do what we have in hand today well. We have a very large portion of the Gibela contract. So the big focus is on stabilizing the ramp up and ensuring we get the right efficiencies and maturity out of that. Capacity wise, we are only using 40% under roof of the 80,000 square meters we have. And the site-wide is quite large. So we are assessing market opportunities. We're currently working on a number of things, and I'll be really excited to tell you about them as they materialize, but it's in the pipeline at the moment.
All right. So all CEOs, when they come in, and you mentioned you've taken over a well-oiled machine, but all CEOs, when they come in, have their own kind of vision and strategy. Is there anything you're going to be changing or adding?
Change is inevitable in any business, and that's normal. But also equally important is stability and settling down to make sure that we keep the momentum that we already have. So there's going to be a balance of what we're going to be doing. We won't completely change path. The path's been well set up. In line with Alstom's strategy to grow, deliver, and innovate, it's really important that we stay in line with that. As important, we are aligned to that. We want to do that. So the plan is very simple. On the one side, what we have, we need to do well. So we need to support our customers, especially Gibela being our single largest customer. We need to support them well and ensure that they reach their objectives, and we're well positioned to do that. Then on the other side, it's to grow our business. So while not losing focus on stabilizing what we have, we are assessing quite a few market opportunities, and we're well positioned to be able to capture those. It's about making sure that the team is mature. We've entrenching the skills that we've transferred in the last years. Stable team, very low attrition rate, really doing good things for the local industry. So the next step is now how to position ourselves for the future orders. So the team's growing, team's maturing. It's quite a pace. We have the appetite for it.
The Alstom Bombardier deal, does that impact Alstom Ubunye at all, or is it seen still as quite a separate business process?
It's in its infant stages at the moment, and now we have 4 JVs in the country, and we are one of them. Nothing too much changes for what we do at Ubunye. We still have our order book that's fixed and defined. What we do have the benefit of is added expertise and skills brought by this deal for Alstom. It's fantastic. It's brought 2 giants together. We can certainly offer more options into the market and learn from our colleagues that have just joined us. So nothing at this moment, but for sure down the line, I think there's going to be some positive benefit for our region and our cluster.
And COVID, have you mitigated the risks? And now that we're in the 3rd wave, how is that impacting delivery?
So COVID's been tough globally, and we're very in tune with what's happening globally and how we can continue to support. It's affected Alstom globally in varying degrees. No doubt Alstom in South Africa, we've been affected. The site has certainly been affected since last year, since the lockdowns. We've also had to support the government ambition around hard lockdown. And when we were allowed to start, we started up, but under strict guidelines and rules. Our teams have embraced it. It's tough. Change is not always easy to adapt to, but we've had to learn the new normal and adapt to the situation. It's affected our business. In spite of all of that, we've still managed to recover. We put together a massive recovery program in the last year. It required a lot of overtime and extra hours that we put in, and the team, really, credit to them, they did it. And we just made it. We absolutely made it until March of this year. So really, it has affected us. We've changed. The landscape has changed for everyone globally. We've learned to adapt. Our team is learning to adapt around this, and masks and sanitizing and all those rules. We've even adapted our manufacturing site quite considerably to ensure that this happened and we are able to work safely. The resilience of our team is really fantastic. They've managed to come through and hopefully get past this third wave and hopefully start to turn the corner. Really exciting for Ubunye. We on a good growth path. We've developing maturity. We're supporting our customer quite well. It's challenging, but our team is up for that challenge. We open for business. We are really aggressively pursuing market opportunities. We want to fill up the site, but we want to do it quite stably. It's important to have a step-by-step growth in what we do. Too much of growth without good preparation is also dangerous. While we know we want to expand our order book, we just have to temper a little bit and be very careful about what we do. So really excited about the opportunities. I think if you look at where we are today, we're well positioned in terms of what we've achieved and what we have the setup to achieve in the future. If we look at some of the notable things, we have really progressed from an EHS perspective, environment, health and safety perspective. So our stats are really in line with Alstom's expectations. In terms of certifications for quality, we have achieved the latest ISO 9001 2015 certification. We have that. Within Alstom, we have now adapted and joined the group certification under AFNO. It's an internal certification body that governs the overall Alstom certification. So we're well positioned within that. We've got the ISO 3834 welding certification, as well as the EN 15085. So it's all about positioning the company, ensure that we can stably deliver to our customer needs, ensure that we are well positioned for the future orders, continue to support our customers in the best way, and make sure that we become the most preferred supplier. Smart cities and high-speed trains. This is really encouraging for companies like us because we can start to set our long-term vision to support that. And Alstom in Africa and in the Southern African cluster, we're very much attuned to what the governments want and what the state-owned companies want. We want to be able to design and offer solutions that support their overall objective. Really important for us to partner in that way.
Well, Logan, I think we've touched on everything, and I look forward to seeing how things unfold. And I'm really excited for you and your new position. Well done.
Thank you. And I really appreciate the time with you. It's always nice to meet you and to catch up. We've met over the years in varying circumstances, and it's really nice. And I think don't be a stranger. Come over to visit. We really have a good story to tell, and I'd really like to show you at the next opportunity.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Logan, thank you very much for joining me for a coffee with the editor.